Silly Kitchen. Today I am so excited because I'm only going to be doing half the cooking. I have my friend Caroline with me. She makes the best guacamole I have ever tasted. So I asked her, please, 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 can you be on my show? Tell everybody how to make guacamole. I don't like the store-bought stuff.
No.
No.
Me either.
And it's really easy to make guacamole, right?
Very simple. Yeah.
Okay.
Fresh ingredients.
Tell me what we need. You have it all here.
I have it all here. Well,
Tell everybody what we need.
There is a secret ingredient, but I'll tell you that later.
Ooh.
But there's avocados. We have limes. We have a Roma tomato.
Just one little baby one?
Just one little baby one. I don't put a lot of tomato in. You can add more if you like. And green onions.
Okay. And a little bit of salt.
And a little bit of salt.
Because we need salt to
Yes.
go with the tequila that we have with the guacamole.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how do we start?
So first of all, we're just going to, we can chop up a couple of, I usually do about 2 or 3 green onions.
So we don't need all these.
So we just need all
2.
of them, and I just use like that much of the onion. I don't use all of
Oh,
this.
so we don't need all this stuff.
No.
Okay, so we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
So I will help by being sous chef here and just cut this up for
Perfect.
you. And then while
Awesome.
I do that,
You want to chop those up into like really tiny little pieces.
tiny, tiny pieces?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just cut your avocado.
Knife skills, knife skills.
We have it here, and hopefully it's a nice ripe avocado.
Oh, well, we're gonna just throw that one aside, and we have 2 more.
So let's hope.
You know, this is what happens when you do a cooking show, and I'm not really interested in cutting a lot of stuff out. So you get an avocado that's a little brown, and we just put it aside.
There, that's a good avocado.
That's perfect.
So to take the pit out, you usually just take your knife, turn it, and it's out.
You did that effortlessly. I
Usually not that good, so thank God.
I usually go like this and I go, I hope I get it. People, be careful with your avocados.
And so what I'm doing here is I just slice it while it's still in the shell. So I make 4 like little cubes in there.
So it's easier to kind of get it out.
It's easier to scoop it out, and it's also easier to mash. So then I'm just gonna take my big spoon and I'm gonna scoop it all out, and it'll be ready to mash.
Awesome. Okay, so technically we were gonna use 3 avocados in this recipe, but now we're only gonna use 2.
Yeah.
So do I need less onion, do you think? Or is this good?
That's good. No, that's good. Just
Okay, I'll make it
keep
small. So that we don't have like massive onion breath?
Yeah, exactly. I like it really tiny so you can't even tell that it's actually in there.
Awesome.
So I'm not a big onion person, but it does give flavor to the avocado.
The nice thing about these green onions though, I'm not crying from chopping them.
No, I know.
I was worried about that. Okay, so I want to talk about this crappy avocado we got.
Okay.
So avocados, I know when I shop at the store, I try to squeeze them to see how firm or soft they are to get the perfect avocado.
Yeah.
So what's your trick in picking one?
So I squeeze them as well. The trick that I've heard is that they should be about the firmness of the same as like this fatty part of your hand. So if it feels like that, that means that it's ripe. And it's good to go. The other piece, and I cut this one open, but and this little piece.
Yes, I've heard about this.
Right? Like if you are able to.
In theory.
In theory, you should be. Well, you see how this one is actually it is coming out. It's just that it's deep inside. So this one here. Now.
Okay.
Stop it.
I'm
trying
sorry.
to be professional here.
I'm cutting onions.
But if you can flick that off, then it's usually ripe. Or if it moves,
Okay.
it's good. So, but I mean, again, sometimes it's hit and miss with an avocado.
So buy a 4th one just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on how much guacamole you want to make. So.
Well, I could eat guacamole all day.
Me too.
Okay.
As long as there's margaritas involved.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. All right. So I've got the onions done. It smells like onions here.
All right.
What do I do with the tomato? Do we chop that up too?
Yeah, cut it in half.
Okay. Longwise?
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, and then if you can, and then you can cut that again in half. And what I want you to do is scoop out the middle of it.
Oh, like take the white
Take
stuff?
the seeds and all the white stuff out. So all you're gonna have is the outer part of the...
And why are we doing that?
Because otherwise the seeds in that make it too wet.
Oh, so it'll be like soup.
So it'll be like soupy and not nice.
I'm
so
gonna borrow your
I
spoon.
take that out. I usually just cut it out.
Not scoop it out like me and I'm making a mess?
You do it however you like. I mean, there's no right or wrong really when you're cooking, right?
Well, I feel like there are wrongs, but you
maybe with a knife.
but you only discover it when you're done.
Like technically, I probably shouldn't be cutting this the way I am.
Why? What are you doing wrong?
Oh, because it's in my hand. And I have a sharp knife, and if it slips, then guess what?
Well, I'm also cutting towards my hand, which I think is not
you're not supposed to.
I told people I'm not a chef. I just like to cook, so I scooped it out.
To eat.
That's why I like to cook, is because I like to eat. Okay, so now I'm cutting them into like little things so I can make tiny
and then just chop
squares.
that up again. We want really tiny little squares. I'm gonna move those out of the way. Let me just, can I get in there? I'm gonna grab those onions.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish the tomato. Just the good part of the tomato.
While you're doing that, then I'm gonna take the lime. Trick for the lime, which I'm sure a lot of you know, but if you want to make sure it's really juicy, is just to roll it.
I always thought that chefs just did that to look cool. But you're actually making it like
it softens it so that you can get the juice flows out of it, so it's easier to.
Awesome.
So we just roll the lime.
Cut it in half.
Cut it in half.
Don't cut your finger.
And then just squeeze it on.
Have you ever squeezed it in your face?
I have.
Lime juice.
In my eye, not comfortable.
Don't squeeze it in your face. Okay, so one whole lime goes in there.
Yep.
And then do you want all of the stuff that I lovingly cut up for you?
Yeah, if we can just maybe chop the tomatoes just a little
you
bit
want
more.
it even smaller.
Even smaller.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over it with my knife.
Look at those chopping skills, girl.
I mean, right now it looks fancy, but earlier I wasn't really doing a good job, was I? Oh. Cutting towards myself.
So that's good, and we just scoop it all in when you're ready.
The onion and the tomato.
Put it all in.
Okay.
And then we just have to, and then we're gonna add a little bit of salt.
Is it special salt or regular table salt?
I use Himalayan salt, so it's Himalayan sea salt. You can use the pink or the white.
The pink is so pretty, but
it's pretty, but
it's the same.
It's the same. So I just use a little bit, and then I just use my trusty fork, and I'll get in there. It's great if you have somebody else with you while you're cutting the avocado. You can, or the onions or the tomatoes. You can get them to start mashing, and then your arm doesn't get sore.
You could use maybe a potato masher, or I don't know.
You could.
I'm a big fan of keeping it as simple as possible in the kitchen. So I think we all have a fork.
Yeah.
And
hopefully.
I don't.
Or else you just like scooping with your hands.
Yeah, that'd be awkward. But yeah, so I mean
you're doing friends and family.
You're doing this all with a fork, and it's getting really nice and mushy.
Yeah. And I like to get it, I don't like to have like big chunks of avocado in it if I can help it. So that's why it's important to have like a ripe avocado.
So it squishes.
So it squishes.
Better. Okay.
Do you remember when we tried to make guacamole with the unripe?
Yes, the unripe avocados were so hard.
We tried everything. We had potato mashers out. I think we had a hand mixer even.
I think we made the most of a mess and zero guacamole that day.
Well, I think people ate it still, but
I think they were being nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well that looks pretty ready. Can we eat it now?
Yeah, we sure can.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay.
I'm so excited. I love your guacamole.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's really good, but
so good.
There's something different about it. You said there was a secret ingredient.
Wow, the secret ingredient is love. If you don't put love in it, it's not gonna taste like this.
All right, well then it does taste like love. Oh my gosh, that is so delicious, Caroline.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so thank you so much, Caroline, for making me a whole bowl of guacamole for myself.
You're welcome.
I'm just kidding. kidding, I bought chips. Ooh, okay,
Awesome.
let's sit on the couch and eat this.
Perfect. So we're just gonna take this.
Yeah. Some for there and some for my fridge for later.
Yeah. It's great too to use for like scrambled eggs or eggs in the morning or avocado toast.
Oh yes, with my eggs, some avocado toast,
Yeah.
and then this way you're not just mushing avocado on your toast, you have it all flavorful.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
There we are.
All right, let's have a dip.
Ready to go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.